Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure... Dear Bess, hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
So, you might notice that this is in a window. Keep in mind that this game came out in 2000, so it is a quite an old game. It's an 18-year-old game at this point. Very old. And that kind of puts you in perspective. I was in 3rd grade when this came out, so that was a long time ago. About 3rd or 4th grade. I think it was the end of 3rd grade and beginning of 4th grade. Yeah, I'm old.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his ray, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders.
So I used to be able to recite that as a kid. Not so much anymore. I mean, that tells you, though, how much I actually played the game, just in general.
It's locked.
Also, this is before the time, if you've seen any, like, more recent Nancy Drew, she has, like, a phone, and your entire notes and stuff are, like, down here. Not in the old ones. You have to go to a fixed spot to see this stuff. You don't like it? Well, this was back when cell phones were not even a thing yet. Like, I didn't have a cell phone until I was much younger. Or older, I mean. Alright. That's a dumb waiter thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go down if I can navigate. The one thing I do have, like, I don't like that these aren't arrows, and that changes as time goes on, and as far as game-wise goes. You will see that this game is kind of clunky. This was, like, compared to the first 2 Nancy Drew games, the first one was really clunky. Like, it was all 2D animation. You had to switch between 2 discs because the game was quote-unquote too large. So, I mean, that thing was... We're gonna need that later. That one was... woo! And I've never finished the original Secret Skin Kill. I just haven't wanted to. Because it's just clunky and hard to play.
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I forgot how... So, the... the animation is not the greatest. They
can't wait.
bobblehead like crazy.
You mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
I don't know where to begin. It started out with some small but irritating things. But then the scaffolding collapsed, and just last week we had a gas leak. I really don't know whether I can stand much more of this. I would love to have a week without any accidents.
I mean, I'm from the Midwest, and we bob our heads a lot when we talk, but whew.
That's too bad. And you've done such a terrific job with the renovation. Do you know much about the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit. or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Yep, I'll do your stupid puzzle. So I think in this version of the game, which is on Steam, by the way, you can buy this game. This is a little, it's fixed a little. I think in the original, this puzzle always gave me trouble because you had to be precise with it, like super precise. So I don't know if it's like my mouse is just, like I have a really good mouse and so the precision stuff's a lot easier or what, but as a kid it was just so hard to get this to stay. And I'm wondering, now I'm wondering if it was just the tech of the time because like that was back when your mouse had a wheel in it. And that's how it tracked the stuff on the screen instead of having a laser beam like they do now. So maybe the laser beam's way more accurate than the circle. But see, like, that little tiny bit, that little bit would make it so you couldn't get it. How could you not finish that puzzle? It was easy as shit.
Coming along?
I finished it.
Wonderful. But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
Yeah, I found that paint chipper already. So, and here's where everyone's at. Okay, cool. Let's go. And, let's see, let's visit Charlie here. Since we're in here. Hi.
Hi, you must be Nancy.
Hi,
My name's
Charlie. We don't want to ask that yet.
Nice to meet you.
Because if you say the wrong thing, he'll get pissed off at you and won't talk to you.
Yeah, most of these Victorian mansions need a lot of work. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know? This place will look great once it's finished.
I can see that. But what do you like to do when you're not renovating Victorian mansions? Any hobbies?
Well, I'm taking classes at the local community college. I really like history. That's why it's neat to live. I mean, work here. Because everything is so old. It's got real character.
What do you know about the history of this house?
Not much. Lewis told me it was built in the 1880s and that it survived the 1906 earthquake.
Who's Lewis?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
And this is where he'll get pissed off at us. But at least we got him to talk to us, mostly.
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work.
What is wrong with your mouth?
So be careful walking around. Rose is looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you.
Yeah, she always has something for me to do. Can I bong on this? I can't bong on it. Okay. Wait, what's this? Non-alcoholic drinks, because this is a kid's game. Ooh, this one kind of sounds interesting. I don't know what to put in it, though. Ooh, nah. The mint's a turn off. Never mind. I don't do the mint. 14 housing vanishes. Well, that was a prediction of the future. What's this? Okay, this is like an old thing. Yeah, okay. You can stop and read that if you want to. I don't really think it has anything to do with the game. Let's see. That's not the right way. Actually, yeah, it was the right way. So you can go up here. Alright.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. but I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in
The
ghosts.
lady's just like, hi Nancy, you don't believe in ghosts. I'm gonna be an asshole
And
about
you
it.
do?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls. And a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
Who could this restless spirit be?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection
I just
with
love how
this
she just
mansion.
jumps into the conversation. She's like, I don't know you, but I'm just gonna start talking to you about ghosts, and then she's gonna stare at me like as I look for stuff. Oh my goodness.
Do you have any more information on Mr. Valdez?
Now, if you will please
Wait.
excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening.
Lady, I asked you a
At that
question.
time, more will be revealed.
Lady, I asked you a fucking question. You just like, no, goodbye, slams the door in my face. God. Okay, I'm gonna walk back in here for a second. So I think the first time I heard that noise, I like freaked the fuck out. Now keep in mind I was like a little third grader. I was a baby Starteller. Scared the shit out of me as a kid. And I never expected it. And so I'd like walk in here and it'd get me and I'm like, oh fuck, what's that noise? It's fine now. Alright, ladder. There we go. And it's locked. Okay. What time is it? Look at that, we've got a pocket watch. It's only 10 a.m. Time to... Okay, no. It's like time to go to bed. No, it's not quite time to go to bed yet. Alright. Hi.
How are the tiles?
Got him.
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But unless it's really important, I've got...
Lady,
other
you
things
have
to
a
worry
secret
about.
attic in your house? You don't
If
care?
you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
There's a secret attic in your house, and you don't give a shit? You're... This lady is just... Rose, what the fuck?
How did you find
That is a weird way to say
He
something.
just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Yay, okay, well. Let's see, what can I do? Well, let's go look around the house a little bit more. There's a couple places we haven't been. And go over here to the parlor and the library. Beautiful roses. So yeah, like in the older Nancy Drew games, you had to call people on a phone, like in a specific spot. You couldn't like stand outside next to the people that you're suspecting of doing stuff and just, hey Bess, hey, what's up? You know. You can read these, and it's just kind of some conversation with what Rose is doing, and I think what red-haired lady, I already forgot her name, seance lady,
It's good to know it's here.
did. Yeah. Some old papers. Nothing out of the ordinary, really. The underground. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That was a burp from my end. Oh, a gust of wind. Just a spooky wind. Alright, what's in here? What time is it? Okay, we got time. Because this is where Lewis is. Usually he pops up over here. but we are currently occupying the library, so he cannot come in here until we leave. And we have to, like, leave the entire parlor for him to even pop up.
It's stuck.
Yeah, we need to find some of those panels. I know that painting from somewhere. I just don't know exactly where.
When the four-sided box loses its foil.
That is the Japanese, I think that's the Japanese symbol for 4, if I remember correctly. Well, here. Oh, history of the, okay, so this is if you didn't know how to read piano keys. I already do. I took piano lessons when I was young, so I know the basics of reading sheet music and the basics of reading or playing the piano. Kind of wish I'd learned a different instrument, because I actually don't like piano music all that much. I like violin, cello, or a viola would have been pretty. I like stringed instruments. That's about, like, so this was made for kids, and some kids have probably never heard of the Phoenix before, so this kind of describes what it is. I think I was already over here, right? No, this is the sheet music, how you read the sheet music on the lines. Also something I already know how to do. I'm a little rusty, but I know how to do it. Okay.
It won't
There we
fit.
go. Got one. I think that's it on the shelves, so let's go snooping over here. What's this? Oh good, chess. Yeah, the knight does an L shape. Cool. Any chests? Okay. Well, I don't know the login name or the password. I guess we'll have to do the maze game. Look at these beautiful PS1 graphics. Look at those. So this is super long. Like, this is gonna take me like a while to do. So you'll probably see me just I'm either gonna fast forward this super quick for you guys, or I'm just gonna cut it. So I'll see you guys on the other side of that edit. So, just to give you guys a good perspective, that's probably one of the fastest times I've gone through that. That thing takes forever. Okay, so, I do need to write those down. That briefcase number, I want that for later. The joys of having played this game before tells me I need that for later. Laptop, the antiques. Antiques maintenance storage unit. Okay. This laptop is janky, too, just in case you didn't know, it's actually, like, super janky. This is, like, a super old laptop. My grandpa gave me his old laptop one time after he had gotten an old one, or a new one. It looked like that, and it was clunky as hell. Oh yeah, I see he's supposed to be in here at this time, but he can't come in here when we're in here, because it's a magical barrier of death. Alright, so, sorry, I'm eating a chocolate-covered s'more on the side. It's quite delicious. That scare also got me a lot as a kid, because I didn't know. If you watch this eye, watch that eye for a second. Or not. Okay, so this will blink sometimes when you walk by here. But the ICU, it repeats occasionally, but it scared the crap out of me as a like, all of these scares got me as a kid, because I was a kid. I was like, oh god, sound! It's so scary! Well, we can't get up there. So, I'm going to, well, this undoes the chandelier, which we don't want to do that. There's this thing, which I know the password to, but for the sake of brevity, I'm not gonna do that yet. Not brevity, but store. Like, you could, if you know the answer to that, like, you can open it from the very beginning and skip, like, it doesn't skip a large portion of the game, but it skips a lot of the narrative, so I'm just gonna hold off on that for a bit. Actually, now that our magical barrier has lifted, let's go talk to Lewis. Because he's in there now, after we've left. Why, hello, old man.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is
You
Lewis
didn't hear me
Campbell.
come in over the giant ka-ching of that door.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you researching the history of this house?
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add, not all of the hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
No one wants to fucking talk to me. Jeez, they're all so fucking rude. Why did I even come out here? Fuck your house. Okay, well, alright. So, the only other thing I can do at this point is probably do the seance, and I can't remember what time the seance was. Can I knock on her door again? Hey, what time?
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare.
Oh, okay.
Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us
Oh
begin.
my
We
gosh,
are
Swami
gathered
hat
here
and everything.
tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
I love how I'm the one in shadow in the corner. You can't see me.
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
Oh, the cheesiness of 2000s CG scares. Not scary at all.
The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time
I love how
for
the
these
writing
games,
should just
Abby. And make sure you
snappy.
blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Ah, gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, well, what time is it now? It's 10 o'clock in the evening. Okay.
When the 10 daughters are reunited in order.
Okay, I saw it. Thanks. Okay. So, I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and put an end to this episode, because that was, I mean, that was probably the best way to end that episode, right? And I will see you guys in the next one.